Well, I would say that learning something new is all about doing something. I mean, sorry, I'll try to focus on my current state of, well, fighting with all of the neighbors. Okay, so I'm fighting on several different borders. And here, nothing really happens. I probably should ignore the point gathering. Okay. Yeah. I should destroy this ASAP. Okay, it looks much better now. Finally enough, there are very few points here. And I will continue fighting over, yeah, 160, not enough. Okay, what is happening here? Seems like someone sends a lot of scouts. I still haven't seen even a single tree here. Okay. I love this streaming, especially Q&A session. Unfortunately, no one disturbed in the middle grade. Sure, I'm still available for at least 6 more hours. If I'm counting this right. Let me check. Actually, I think I felt a little bit down. Hey, where are the trees on this map? Seriously. Okay, I still haven't found even a single tree on this map. That's starting to get a little bit disturbing. Oh, sorry. And I will start getting some points over here because there are actually not many enemies around here. Okay, where are the trees? That's it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. I mean, I know my strategy. I will just sit in one place, gather forces, and then swarm the map as usual. But it's still pretty shaky. Okay. I should do some exercises. Okay, I found the first tree. And it's almost undefended. And the second tree. Okay, so I guess they're all over one diagonal here. Why am I losing turns? No, it's fine. I should finally start getting some points. 14 per turn. That's actually very good. Okay. Not sure how many awake people are watching, but it's you hit the kind of a not dull moment, but essentially I won't be implementing too much additional stuff to what I have. Okay, already finally I'm gaining some points. I'm getting 500 guys, so 20 more turns mean 10,000. Okay, so in theory with 100 turns I can get twice as big force, so I will just wait to 600 something in the first one, and in the second one I'm just waiting. I'm gradually I'm able to get to the second place. It's hard to tell. I should be able to get a little bit more trees still. And here I'm just waiting for the army. Nothing really fascinating. Okay, so let's look at the global scoreboard. Yeah, so exactly what I expected. Charles University Legion still leads, but Aim Fund passed Glory, and actually Past Glory has bigger score than it will have soon. That's my prediction. Or maybe, they have a strong lead, so hard to tell. But I'm catching up pretty fast, we'll see. And it's okay, 50 more turns and I'm swarming here, and okay. I'm pretty sure most of you guys here want to sleep. I'm so jealous. But I have to sit here. Anyway, if you have any questions, it's a great moment to ask them right now or later, because not much is happening right now. Resident sleeper, yeah, that's okay. Almost 10,000. Okay, let's swarm on the first server, and on the second one, no one is attacking me, which is absolutely great, because I should be able to get at least decent second place and let the swarm happen. My favorite part. Like suddenly I have 4 more trees, and I should have more of them soon. They just have this whole diagonal form for themselves. And actually that part of the map is quite undefended, surprisingly. So I'm already moving up very fast, faster than anyone else. 40 points per turn. And wait, what? Very funny. Okay, still only 40 points per. Okay, yeah. I have a lot of comments left, so I should do the exploring. Yeah, that was the problem. That looks pretty good. And I got the second place here. Although I think I'm doing something wrong, or my visualizer is acting very strangely. I guess both. Then okay, and I have first place. So yeah, as expected. Meet Joshi. I want to become a good programmer. Would having a mentor help me in any way, or would it be better to proceed alone by myself? So lots of people have different opinions about this, and my opinion is that it's better to not have any mentor, and the reason for that is without a mentor you will have to learn all of the essential skills, like how you should self-improve, how you should be able to develop your own skills. You will have to choose your own path, and those are much more important skills in your life than the programming stuff. At least that's my opinion. I mean, if you're going to learn to be a good self-coach, nothing else matters because you don't need any mentor. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't talk with other people. Exchanging experience is a great way of learning. What I mean is that you shouldn't seek anyone who will make any decisions for you. Yes, I think that through AI is dangerous, and I think we will get there in, I don't know, 40 years. That's a good estimate. 40 years, that's the best estimate I can give. But fortunately, a lot of people are aware of this, and it's quite possible that it will never be a serious problem. Anyway, it's through AI, it's still something close to the fantasy. People are freaked out about all of the deep learning stuff that surprisingly, well, it worked. It's suddenly the barriers in the computer vision, the barriers in some of the, even playing some simple games have been destroyed. So, but we are still very far away from that. At least that's my opinion. I'm not in any marketing department, so. Okay. I'm doing decent. Actually, if we would sum the scores, I'm only 2 points behind the Płatnerze w Płaszczach, which I honestly find very surprising. Well, 2 points, 2 points. Well, maybe 2.5, something like that. So I'm doing way better than I expected to do. Also, the strategy on those kinds of maps, it's extremely simple, and I'm very surprised no one else do that. Each time I have twice as big scores as anyone else. Did you see the prof at Tufts University that made robots that could answer no to movements? Yeah, and I saw the video, and okay, so that's very cheap stuff. It's just a simple heuristic. It's nothing really interesting. Honestly, that there was nothing interesting in that movie, for me at least. Like, you just add some custom voices, you just add some heuristics to detect obstacles, and that's it. There was nothing smart in that solution. You have to remember that not all, but a lot of stuff is, well, pure marketing. So at the same time, there are some groundbreaking things on the internet. So okay. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I will wait for the first server to start because I want to make sure that I just want to see the type of the map, and okay, that looks like a good type of the map. I will switch to probably a rather balanced one. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good, but someone is attacking me. Not nice. Yeah, I just lost. Okay. I'll just try to expand here as much as I can, similarly to what I did here. And then I'll just gather as many points as I can. I still have good chances to overcome them at the first place. Okay, let's wait out a few more turns to see what will happen. So far it's pretty good. Okay, common mistake. I have to change the squad size. So it seems my neighbors are not very aggressive on the first server, which is nice. Always nice. Okay. Wow, someone is making 80 points per turn. What the hell? Is it? It's possible here? Wow, that's really impressive. Okay. Let's gather some points and I'll grab some coke and I'll be back in, I don't know, 2 minutes, so probably 5 as usual. I'm back. I was sitting by an encyclopedia set. Well, the contest is held in the library. Library for the Warsaw University, so I'm actually in the middle of the library. Oops, I'm no longer winning. Shit. Let's see what's happening. Probably not too much. Okay, second here, and almost no way of winning, but that's just suicide as usual. And here we have absolutely no chance for getting what? Okay, and we'll have a very hard time holding here, so let's spread out as well. Let's see the current results. Okay, they passed me, so not very good. And oh wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. So I said earlier that I'm only 2 points behind them, and suddenly I'm over 10 points behind them. That's a huge difference. Still, I'm in the top 3 in both servers, so I'm happy. Okay, nothing like news at 3 AM. And the results. Okay, so I'm found is in 3rd place again. They're really losing on the Vitalina task, like really losing a lot of points. And oh, and I lost my 2nd place here. Not good, definitely not good. And I will probably lose my 2nd here. Hard to tell. Come on. Yeah, I will lose it. Or maybe not. No, I cannot do math. Or I will. Yep, I will. Oh, that sucks. 2/3. Yeah, like such a small difference. Okay, everyone is sleeping. I can do whatever I want, except that everyone will be able to see it later. So it doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay. I feel bad because I never replied to Colin, and he asked many questions at the beginning of before I even started streaming. I'll just tweet him. Okay. Okay. So going to 3rd places. Actually, I'm okay. No, don't attack him. No, no, no. Why? Why? Sit still and defend. Okay, so sorry for not saying anything. At this point I will gladly do, well, I don't know, anything else pretty much. If someone has any questions, even the stupid ones, I will gladly answer them. If not, I will just continue my zombie-like well, behavior. At this point, there are 5 more hours till the end of the contest. Normally, I would still do something. At the same time, I'm really tired. And so I'm not that happy to perform anything that is more demanding. So, yeah, it seems, well, it will be a little bit boring unless someone wants me to talk about something. Sorry, guys. I'm in the 20th place overall. I mean, I could do something crazy like implement a very stupid solution to the other task, but I actually don't know if they would even work. Hurtle. I won't be able to catch up, unfortunately. And here the map is very strange. Okay. Okay. Is there anyone here? Like, it's a strange thing. It looks like I have 30 something viewers, which is a decent amount of people, but I'm pretty sure almost everyone is asleep or doing something else, or I could, well, I'm thinking about the stuff I could implement. Okay, so this is a very strange map. No, still watching. Okay, well, at this point of time, I'm probably better. I'm maybe not very good for talking, but at least I should be. I don't have much to code pretty much. So the reason I don't have much to code is because there are very few rounds left, and I said before that it's very risky to mess up anything because I'm risking some bugs and everything will hang up. Not the best thing on earth, really. So yeah, third place here. Back again. Hello. And I'm still dying inside. Well, not dying, but well, collapsing. Not sure what's the best explanation of my state. Okay, I don't know what I should do here. It's probably too late to fix that really bad situation. I probably should have tried to explore here, or yeah, it's really bad when I cannot tell after the fact what should I have done before. The beginning looked pretty good, but then I was attacked by the players that just performed much better. So now it's actually a hard choice between no, don't go there. Oh yeah, that's well, I'll just upload my current solution to the Dropbox. Drop your file. Okay, so I uploaded my main CPP file. It's 5:20. The hell. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so I pretty much almost stopped gaining any points here. Okay, so I had this functionality for several hours now, and I still don't use it for some strange reason. Do you have any insight into how you were able to become so good in at algorithms? So I'm not especially good in algorithms. I'm good in the overview of programming contests. I guess that's what you're talking about, right? If you're starting, then yeah, I think that practicing on code forces and topcoder are one of the best ways. The advantage of the code forces, the main advantage is that you can run virtual contests, so you are not restricted to the exact time frame, which is for many people it's a huge advantage. Okay, sorry man, I just died. Okay, can I? No, I cannot do anything about this. So let's. Oh, no. Yeah, but I really think that practicing is one of the best ways. So, well, if you are enjoying it, that's the best way. So still, I'm not good at algorithms. I'm good at coming up with very strange ways of solving some complex problems. Like, if you haven't seen this whole live stream, I haven't done anything really smart, or I haven't. The most complex algorithm I implemented was BFS, breadth first search. That's pretty much the only algorithm I used. I'll try to suicide it. No. Okay, because I'm just trying to respawn. I guess every online judge is good in some way. Well, my point is that it's better to practice in actual contests than practice separate problems. The reason is, well, wait, what? Total nights per. Okay, I have problem with my this stuff because I don't know where this single guy is. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, and okay, let's do it like this way. Oh, here he was. Okay, actually that's a pretty good way of suiciding. But not many contests happen around. Like, that's why I said about code forces, because they have virtual contests. You can take old contest and simulate it like you are doing it right now. Well, like you are participating in actual contest. That's actually a great way if you don't have enough contest. Just do old SRMs, just do old code forces. Okay, okay, no. Also, you don't have to practice every day. It depends on the people. For some people, it's better to practice 2 hours every day. For others, it's better to have an intense course over 1 week, like do it 8-10 hours per day. Others are unable to work intensively, so they have to spread out the learning over even sometimes several years. It depends on the people. So it's hard to say one single idea that will fit all of the people at once. And I'll have to suicide again. It doesn't work like it's supposed to work. Contests are time constrained, but what about novices? You don't have to solve. Well, being time constrained is actually one of the advantages. So when you are, and disadvantages at the same time. So some people are getting very stressed when they are participating in time constraint contests, and they perform very, very badly. So that's one problem. On the other hand, when you're I'm watching what's happening in one. I'm trying to manually steer my minions, and I have never done this before, so I'm curious what will happen. And yeah, okay. No. Sorry guys, I will reply later. I finally had this strange, horrible map that I'm trying to avoid. When I died again. Okay, just spread out and then. Or maybe it will be fine, hard to tell. Come on. Okay, for some strange reason they don't. No. Well, you can try to be jack of all trades, master of none by trying to be master of one thing at the time. It works. Maybe not ideally, but it really works. And by learning all of the I'm so tired that I have real problems talking right now, and actually I'm really failing my servers just because I'm experimenting with very strange tactics. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh. Yes, that's what I meant. Okay, so apparently something doesn't work correctly with my all-in. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on. Okay, finally something a map for me, or at least I hope. No, why the enemy is right at the start? Why? Okay, let's improve the spreading speed. how long it might take for your company to consider hiring? You mean the game development? No, probably so far I was only firing people pretty much. My whole goal is to have a small company. After all, I'm there for indie game development, so that's how I see it. Yeah. That's how I see it. I'm not planning on doing it. There may be times where I will need specific people, but in reality, I need someone that lives somewhere very close. So it will be easier for me to talk with them, share the ideas, exchange the ideas. Actually, that's proper way of saying it. And sorry, I'm not. Well, I'm still trying to focus on both of the servers. 2 summers back, I did a game development intern, so just want to know about it. That's all I can say. It's that I'm not really searching for anyone right now, and if I'm going to search for people, I will search somewhere around me. That's. I mean, yeah. That's it. I am pretty bad project manager, so that's what I learned in the game development. I had to learn a lot, and doing it remotely, it would be much harder for me, and I already don't have enough skills right now to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm guessing I will win the server number 1, and in the server number 2, I'm essentially doing a different strategy now. I haven't done before. It probably would be a genius idea to, well, maybe not genius, but probably the best idea to solve the maps like the second one is to, instead of moving everyone to one place, you would split them to big groups and you would just move away if there's stronger enemy going over you. I mean, the probability that you will be attacked from 2 different sides by powerful enemies is very small already. Still at man, good for you. You do look like yeah, maybe I look like that. Are you self-taught or did you study comp sci in uni? Well, I guess both at the same time. I studied, but I attended like 5% of the courses. Well, 5, maybe 10% at most. So I did go to I studied at the Warsaw University. I dropped out during the last year because I already had enough successes in programming competitions, so I didn't need a paper to get the job. So I figured out that I'm just wasting my time there. But I'm very happy that I went to university. I met a lot of great people there that I still know and still spend time with, and I can say I still learned a bit of it, but I just found out that learning during the in the classes is much slower for me than just finding the stuff on my own and learning in my own tempo. Okay. So on the first server, I'm doing the stuff that I'm usually doing. So I'm just gathering enough minions to swarm the whole map. On the second one, I'm experimenting with a new strategy where I'm just waiting in one place and then I will try to swarm right at the end. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Well, probably not right at the end, but somewhere in the middle. Okay. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. Funnily enough, I wonder if so many people changed their strategies on the first server because it looks very strange. I mean, I'm getting into the first place while not trying to. I'm actually trying to not get any points. That's very strange. I don't get it. While on the second server, it's very hard for me to guess where is the correct time to just start the spreading out. Okay, so I felt okay, it's not that bad. Let's see the current scores. Yeah, Charles University Legion have extended their lead. They have a strong first place position right now. Then there's Aim Fund with only a small lead over Past Glory. It seems like there will be interesting fight between for the second place and probably I wouldn't say they are out of chances for the third place. I mean, if they're working on something smart and it will work, they can gain a lot of points. But at the same time, it's assuming people are being really tired, it's rather improbable. Okay, okay, I think it may be. Okay, I'll wait 100 more turns. So far, starting at 600 something was a good choice, although I'm getting constantly attacked. How to disable that? I actually wonder how often Twitch has programming streams that gather more viewers, because every time I checked, at most someone had 10 viewers, and somehow throughout the most of the stream in the beginning I managed to average 100 viewers, which I still cannot believe. It's well, now it looks like 30, but most of the people are sleeping right now, so it's very cozy, I guess. Okay, we will start swarming very soon. Swarming, I love the name. Okay. Let's prepare everything. Okay, let the swarm begin. Get them, boys. Yeah, I should do, right? Okay, the swarm started. Yeah, I guess it's a great way of using your time, just doing some practice problems and at the same time watch the stream with the other eye. Okay, I wonder if we will actually have more viewers right at the end of the stream, where I will be essentially dying. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how I should have just checked it. Same, writing some Python, listening to. Thank you. It actually feels great that someone listens to me, and it's not my girlfriend. She will kill me for that. Hopefully she will never know about what did I say. Okay, I'm gaining 50 points per turn, and the first place gain 1 point. I still have no idea if this strategy is fine. It's very hard to tell, especially since we started to work. Do you work as a programmer too? What do you do? I'm a professional competitive programmer. I win contests, mostly machine learning contests, for a living. And I'm getting pretty decent money for that, although probably less than half of it of what I would get if I would go to some financial company. But I don't want to do that, so that's pretty much out of the question. And so I spent on average between 10 to 15 hours on, let's call it, work, and then I just do random stuff. Like, I'm doing 24-hour live stream because I wanted to do that, because the reason was, why not? And I'm a game designer and game developer. I have my own games, independent small game studio with external funding, and I had 2 people working with me. And right now I will be designing escape rooms, or designing and building, to be precise. It's okay if streaming it continues. I would die. Probably I would die. The longest I was awake was actually when I was younger, much younger, when I was 16. I know that I was almost awake for 5 days, but the idea was that I had very short naps in some random moments, so I never had a sleep longer than 1 hour, and probably less than an hour and a half throughout the whole day. I have no idea how did I manage to do that, and I was feeling fine. So I'm pretty much sleep deprivation tolerant. Because I pushed it further and further, I am able to be awake for a very long amount of time. I will be tired, but I won't go to sleep. I'm not sure if that's a very useful skill. Maybe, well, it is useful for those kind of events, but otherwise, no. Okay, so as expected, I'm getting pretty decent score on the first. Like, how often do you see almost whole map? And it happens only in those specific types of maps where there are lots of cottages and very few trees. And I'm always doing the same strategy, where I take 100 cottages and I just wait and build the army, and around 650 turn I just swarm. I leave all of the cottages and I just swarm everything looking for those few trees. Well, I only left out with 5 of them. I lost over 90% of my army, but it doesn't matter. The lead is way too big. How did you get into competitive programming? I used to do ACM competitions during my bachelor, but I didn't know you could go competitive. Okay. So what I said earlier, I do mostly machine learning contests, and that's where the money is currently. So probably you've heard about Kaggle.com. I'm not competing there, but it's probably the most famous website with the machine learning contests. So you can compete there and you can get some money if you win. And most of my contest prizes come from Topcoder, which organize a lot of machine learning contests. Well, okay, not a lot of, but in last year I managed to win half of them. So just to put things into perspective, so I'm doing pretty fine. Are there any specific companies that sponsor? Well, I wouldn't call them specific. It's just that you probably know about the crowdsourcing. So in crowdsourcing, they can have some problems related to data science or machine learning. So they can solve it just in the form of the contest. They can formulate the problem as a contest, and then that's how it ends up with the prices. Well, I'm Psyho on Topcoder. Well, you have my TC profile as a link somewhere in the panels. So yeah. Hey, I realize this is not very exciting question, but you use C++ most of the time, right? What's your opinion on Java and Python? So originally, that's the funny thing. When I started doing contests, I participated using Java. I don't exactly remember what was my motivation, but well, I just did that. So over time, I switched to C++, and okay, I'll get back to you in a moment. Okay. So what's my opinion? Okay, Java is mostly, well, it depends on the usage. I mean, every language has a specific situations where it's very useful. Okay, I will just focus on the first server for a little bit. So it seems that there's a symmetry going on here. This is the starting point. Okay, there's another one. Not sure what I should do here. It's very hard, especially when I'm swarmed, like here. Probably I should add some option to fortify, or not sure if attacking anything that's close is actually a good idea. It's always hard to tell. Here I'm not sure if what I'm doing is correct. It's very hard to tell. Okay, so I really cannot comment on languages because, well, in case of competitive programming and in case of algorithmic or when you want to prototype some complex algorithmic stuff, C++ is usually much better than Java. It allows for just quicker changes. That's mostly because of the syntax. Also, it allows. Well, the reason why I cannot change C++ to any different language is because of macros and templates. C++ allows me to write code that it's still manageable and very fast at the same time. And this is thing. The reasons are that I have templates and I have macros. So in this way, I cannot compare C++ to Java. Just in that kind of stuff like I'm doing now, C++ is way better. And I kind of dislike Python, but mostly because I hate a lot of fanboyism Python have over the internet, which Python is just another flawed language. Every language has a lot of problems. Python has a lot of different, it just has a lot of different ones than the other languages because it tried to be somehow unique. There are so many strange decisions on creating that language that I don't really want to go into that. So yeah, that's my random rambling about the languages. Only the winners. So in the machine learning, the contest on Topcoder, the price structure is usually split the 5-way. I'll just write the standard percentages because I don't want to pronounce them. Yeah, sorry guys. But yeah, you're completely right that you have to be pretty confident in order to put more time into that and think about it as a potential source of income, not just some random stuff that you did and accidentally you get some money to. Most of the people that do those contests, they do it exclusively for the learning experience, which is absolutely fine and probably the best way to approach those contests. And it was the same way for me at the start, but then it later just turned out that I'm actually doing pretty well in them. So why not treat them as a income source, and this allows me to stay independent. I didn't have to go to any job or to go to any startup, etc. So that's why I can make many different things at the same time, because I don't have to focus on the one single area. Okay, talking about myself. Okay, I'm trying to think about the good timing. It's hard to say for sure. I don't know if I should swarm or I mean, I have so many good ideas. Well, I could have implemented several hours ago, but definitely not now. That's why normally when I'm competing, like normal competition, not the live stream stuff I'm doing right now, I'm extremely rushing right at the start because I know I will be very tired later, and I will stop implementing stuff just because I will think that it's not. It won't give me a big advantage or something like that. So that's the problem with those contests, those 24-hour contests. It doesn't make too much sense to implement anything during the last 2 hours. So the finish is not that entertaining because people, instead of trying to rush their last changes, they just try to survive the whole contest. What's your opinion about HackerRank AI contest? So I have very mixed feelings about HackerRank in general. They do a lot of good stuff. Don't get me wrong. They quite often they have very good problem setters, but at the same time, HackerRank single-handedly created some worst machine learning or AI related problems I ever saw. That they were just plainly horrible. Nothing was documented, the data was flawed, essentially everything was bad. So I hope that they will improve. Or I noticed that instead they just stopped doing machine learning stuff, which I think is actually a better way because they're doing lots of stuff, lots of quality stuff. So by doing lots of stuff that you should avoid, they are creating a very mixed signals about the quality they produce. That's so. Is it good for beginners? Hard for me to say. I mean, you can. It's hard to define what good for beginner even means. Do you learn faster, or does it generate less stress, or is it just easier to get into? It's not well defined term. What does it mean it's good for beginners? I'm kind of nitpicking, but that's the only thing I can do right now. 6 a.m. and brain dead Psyho. At least my hygiene is decent. Hopefully no one will watch this. Or I should highlight the most strange moments of the stream. Okay. I have to do something. I cannot wait forever. So I'll do the swarm. That's great. I just ran out of batteries for my mouse. Fortunately, I was prepared. Okay. It works. Awesome. So Let's change it to the... Okay, so let's swarm, but in a slightly different way than usual. And I'll just use several big groups instead of lots of small ones. Okay. Okay, I should start swarming here too, but a little bit later. I mean, it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Okay. Let's look at the rankings. Charles University Legion still in the lead. Aim Fund essentially tied with the past glory. And Płatnerze w Płaszczach moved up a little bit, but they are still... Yeah, they have incredible score in the Baitalina, but they don't have such a great result in the other two problems. What's the poll on this? What do you mean? Okay, that path kit, could you explain a little bit more? What do you have in mind? And then when explaining, please treat me like a retarded kid. I don't understand too much right now. Okay, swarm. Price poll. Oh, okay, Marathon. So I'm competing unofficially because I'm just one person and obviously I have access to the internet. But obviously I'm talking for half of the time. I will give you the link to the Marathon24 website. The prizes are okay, I would say. I'm competing normally in those kind of contests not because of the prize, but because it's one of the most fun contests I am doing throughout the year. It's great when you get 12 of your friends and you are sitting in the same place for 24 hours. It's people behave completely differently after being sleep deprived, and it's usually a fun experience. Although some people get very cranky. Okay. So there you can. There should be some. Well, I just click it and see it myself. There's a competition prizes. So the first prize is Titan X GPU for each of the each team member of the winning team, and as far as I know, it's the most powerful GPU available from NVIDIA. I have no idea how much does it cost. $2,000, probably less. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So it's a decent price. It's definitely much more than some, I don't know, like low class phone or whatever. But for me, I would say the biggest prize is actually participating in those contests. It may not look like it's a lot of fun, but well, it is when you're doing it. Those problems are very complex. They're I love having intellectual challenges. So that sounds a bit strange in intellectual challenges. But I just it's a contest where you are both challenged physically because it's 24 hours, and at the same time the challenge is mental as well. So because you actually have a very tough problem, and even if you would have whole week to solve it, there will be so many ways to improve it. I could work probably on this problem for 1 month and I would still have more ways of improving it. Also, I will tweak a little bit. Let's see, well, it will get me. It's funnily enough, there's a player who has huge army here, like 5,000 total, 5,000 knights, and he doesn't move in any direction, and he's not standing on any specific type of soul, so maybe his AI crashed, I don't know. Okay, and I placed 5th. Not very good. And it looked quite decent at the start, so not sure what happened. Not sure if I will be able to get to many places. Probably not, but okay, so yeah, it's just nothing interesting going on. It's 4 more hours. At this point, I'm pretty much counting how much time do I have left. And oh gosh. Somehow my hair still looks kind of intact. Well, I actually haven't done anything with it throughout the contest. Okay. I'll stretch a bit. Okay, new game, and I already messed up. So, like, yeah, that's. So in those situations, you want to. Oh, even better. I haven't changed anything, so that could cost me whole game. We'll see. Oh, not game, I mean round. Yeah, it will never happen like this. Oops. Okay, that's a very strange map. Somehow I was able to get a second cottage. Is competitive programming a different skill than software engineering? Yeah, it's quite different. And there are so many different types of competitive programming. I'm definitely not a software engineer, and I'm definitely not a good candidate. Oh shit, I lost, or I didn't. I'm really bad candidate for being a software developer. I'm getting bored very easily when I'm not challenged in any way. Wait, go back. Crap. My AI is so stupid. Yeah, I pretty much lost. At this point it's probably better to suicide. Okay. Well, crap. Like you see, I have really big trouble answering you without producing all of the strange noises. I don't know. It's just completely different. The reason why lots of top companies hire lots of top competitive programmers is that top competitive programmers tend to be smart, and you want smart people in your company. So that's it. And as a big company like Google, Facebook, whatever, you have to tap in every possible resource you can. You have to tap into competitive programming community, you have to tap into open source community, all of them, really. You don't have a choice. Or just five new. Okay, so I'm reading tweets from Colin. Colin is very experienced marathon competitor on Top Coder. And not only very experienced, but highly skilled one. He's a Japanese guy. And before the Twitch stream, he tweeted me several questions, and I felt bad because the start of the stream was, well, absolutely horrible. Chaotic, nothing worked, and I was way behind the schedule. And also a lot of trolls on the Twitch. It didn't really help. So I wasn't able to answer his questions through the Twitter, unfortunately. Wait, what? Something broke with my Twitch, or it was never fine before. Okay, so I'll just reply to him. Sorry for having silence. So I just solved another code forces problem where I used approach of first writing a brute force solution and then using it as a checker while writing my actual solution. Probably more often than very experienced competitors. Wait. Let's. Okay, my mind pretty much fails me. I'm unable to say anything. Okay. So I just okay. So back to your original. Wait. I'll just try to fix what's happening here first. I don't know what my. Okay, no. Please avoid that. Okay, so I got not very good place here. I solve this way. I solve problems this way quite often if I have no idea how to solve them earlier, and then gradually I am able to add some optimizations. And during the contest is not the best way to solve them if you are trying to go as fast as you can, because it slows you down. Obviously, there are some situations that people do that, but it's usually not advised. But yeah, in general, it's a very useful approach. And not only you check the correctness, but it also allows you for a better understanding of the problem, which is always great. I'm dead again. So blurry, hard to read anything. Yeah, well, when I look at the preview, actually, it's very easy to read the stuff. So yeah, Oh crap. Okay, I'm seriously brain dead right now. So they during the contests, such contests, they always make fun of me because I'm this guy that does a lot of manual control, like you have seen here already several times. And usually I have a little bit more motivation to perform good because I compete officially, unlike what I'm doing right now. But the manual control requires me to stay awake. I cannot, in several types of the maps, I actually have to make pretty important decisions. Normally, I would have much more manual control that I have now. Okay, how many hours? Okay, it's already 20 hours. It's 21 for me, and like it was said several times already, I slept for 3 hours during the night. So throughout the last 48 hours, I slept for 3 hours. That's pretty much it. Maybe, yeah, that's something like this. So not very long. But hopefully I won't die on during the live stream. Although, yeah, that wouldn't be good for Twitch popularity, I guess. Right now it just turned into one-man show of how bad one can feel. Okay, so I have this stupid... Go away. Please go away. So, do you remember that I was talking about some people that have very stupid approaches that just suicide to other players? Now we have one such example. And because I didn't notice it right at the start, I will lose a lot of knights because of the asshole. Yeah, I already lost 10,000. Not good, to say the least. Definitely not good. Okay. Yeah. And now half of it. I lost half of my men. Okay, let's see the global ranking. So it's almost 40 points of lead for Charles University Legion. Michal. So funny fact about Michal Danilak. Is his nickname is Mimino on Topcoder and Code Forces, and he was the first one that did. He was the first competitive programmer that did a 24-hour live stream. He did it several months ago, and he solved. I don't remember exactly, but over 80, probably over 90. Different Project Euler problems, and it was done with the help of HackerRank, as far as I know. Just some random stuff. Filip Lasek was a finalist in Topcoder, well, in this TCO. So he was in Indianapolis this year. It happened, it was 2 weeks ago, so yeah. I don't know too much about Jakub Zika, so sorry. Who else we have here? Actually, I shouldn't talk about people because for most of them I know very little. For example, I know very little about Gennady Kortkevich, tourist. He's probably the most famous competitive programmer. The other one is Piotr Mitrichev. I have no idea how to pronounce that correctly. Okay, I'm just getting slaughtered by some damas that... I mean, some people have such horrible strategies. Okay, it's hard to do anything sensible.